a street nigga for real. Just applaud me and Boy P, man, take your big.
Assalamu alaikum. This is the KIK representing the Pole Bum Society. A couple of days ago, Mayor Richard Irving went on this Aurora media channel to explain what a TIF is, tax increment financing. So he explained it with puzzles, blocks, figurines, and he did okay. But I believe one of the reasons he went into offense to explain to the public what a TIF is, because I've been going to City Hall since 1987, and nobody has never explained what a TIF district is to the public. So I feel like one of the reasons he did this was because John Lash has been holding sessions up in the community and explaining to people what a tax increment financing district is and how that will affect the community at large. And he's been asking questions at city council. And if you notice, some of the city council members have been very disrespectful and condescending towards him, just talking like really reckless, you know. And I don't understand how they think that's acceptable to talk to a fellow council member like that when he's asking questions that the general public would like to know and try to understand. So this is what a TIF is, tax increment financing. When there's an area in the city that's blighted or depressed, the city can turn that into a TIF district or a TIF area. But first they have to get approval from the state. So they go to the state, they get approval, say this is an area that is generating no taxable revenue for the city of Aurora. Can we turn this into a TIF district? The state says yes. The city comes back. They partner up with somebody and turn it into a TIF district. So basically what that means is this. They find a partner that has money, and this developer says, I'm gonna put money in this and I'm gonna turn this area or make this a development. The city says, okay, cool, we'll help you. So like we'll get a bond and we'll go half and half and stuff like that. So in a TIF district, the money or the taxable money that would come from that TIF district stays within that area for about 23 years. And after that time expires, then that money can go to the school district and other things within the city. But it's for 23 years. So let's say the area across the street from the mall, the outlet mall, they're trying to turn that into a TIF district. So let's say it went through. So no money from that area will go to East High School for 23 years. So that means you can have two children 12 years apart that can go to East High and graduate from East High, and they will never benefit from the money from that TIF district because it's for 23 years. Now, what the city of Aurora did, which is kind of devious, they created a blighted area. When an area is blighted, they can say they can try to get it to be a TIF district. So like the city of Aurora brought Motel 6, excuse me, they brought Motel 6 and the adjacent motel, and then they also brought the Papa Bear restaurant. Those three properties were generating taxable revenue for the city of Aurora. So the city of Aurora brought those three properties, tore them down, then sat on the area. And they created a depressed and blighted area. So now they can say this is a blighted area because nothing in this area is generating taxable income or taxable revenue for the city. My thing is, Is that right that the city can buy properties and sit on the properties and create a depressed and blighted area and then turn it into a TIF district? I don't understand if that's right. I don't know if it's right. Ethically, it doesn't look good, but that's exactly what the city of Aurora did. They brought the property and they sat on the property until the value went down to nothing, and then they turned it into, or trying to turn it into, a TIF district. So, up in a nutshell, that's what a TIF is, and kind of sketchy because it can go to 23 years, but it doesn't have to. But when I was talking to a friend yesterday, they said they usually try to stretch it out like for 23 years. So yeah, and I guess that's all. If you want to know what a TIF is, tax increment financing, I suggest you go to YouTube. There are some excellent videos that explain what tax increment financing is, and they break it down step by step and put it in layman's terms. Or you can watch the video by Mayor Richard Irving with the block figures and Mr. Moneybags, and he can explain it to you. So that's all. This is just a KIK Representative Pole Bump Society, just trying to make you aware of what's going on in the city, because there's stuff that's happening and we're not aware of it or how it will affect the community. So yeah. Also, I want to say this last thing. With rent that's keep increasing in the city of Aurora, in poor areas of the city of Aurora, a lot of people are moving out of Aurora because they can't afford the rent. Yeah, they can't afford the rent. So that's just something to keep in mind while they are creating these TIF districts, that the community will not see any money from these TIF districts. Within 23 years, we have people who are virtually moving out of the city, and some are like becoming homeless because they simply can't afford the rent here. All right, that's all. KIK. Peace.